slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe them.
Care too much about other people's opinions, they can easily lose themselves and turn their lives into a tragedy. Only by not taking it seriously can we be true to our hearts and live freely. Since winning the Nobel Prize in Literature in 2012, the controversy surrounding Mo Yen has never stopped. For a long time, he was accused of various unwarranted accusations. His reputation in the literary world was greatly affected. Once in Nanjing, Lu Yong was on the right and Han Han was on the left. The queues for the two people's book signings were very long. There were only a few people standing in front of Mo Yen, who seemed particularly calm. But Mo Yen did not show any loss, and he happily completed the book signing quickly. In his opinion, he was no different from most people and did not need external worship and recognition. He also knew that how others treated him would not change his value. Mr. Jigong has a motto: "It is hard to be burdened by fame, and it is difficult to be true to yourself in the world." The more you calculate the accounts of dealing with people, fame and fortune, the more counterproductive it will be. You will be dragged down by them. You may talk to others, but you have to walk on your own path. Just block negative comments and ignore one-sided misunderstandings. Show your true colors and live according to your own wishes. If you have acquired real talents and knowledge, the world will give you the respect you deserve. 2. Don't calculate gains and losses. Don't care about fruitless things. 6 Records of a Floating Life wrote that people are busy in life, competing for the short and the long. But they don't say that the rise and fall are counted, and the gains and losses are difficult to measure. Many people are busy all day for the cost of benefits, but they don't know that the so-called gains and losses of honor and disgrace are things that no one can estimate. After Jia Pinghua's novel Wasteland was published in China, it was banned because the content was too controversial. Later, a French translator named Bolin found Jia Pinghua and expressed his hope to buy the copyright of the novel in France for $10,000. But after signing the contract, Jia Pinghua learned that the other party wrote on the contract was not $10,000, but 10,000 francs, a difference of 4 or 5 times. Jia Pinghua was so angry that he immediately decided to fly to Paris to sue the other party. But considering that he was far away from home, he couldn't speak the language, and the laws were also different. Not long after, he calmed down, thinking that his work could be exported abroad. Even if he suffered a little loss, it would be a good thing after all. However, just when Jia Pinghua decided to turn the page on this matter, a surprise came from the sky. The French version of Wasteland won the French Literary Award, the Femina Literature Award. The news of the award was passed back to China, and the literary value of Wasteland was re-examined and finally lifted. Looking back on this experience, Jia Pinghua was full of emotion. He didn't expect that the loss he was willing to accept would bring him unexpected blessings. I remembered a story told by Mr. Nan Huijin. During the Chongzhen period of the late Ming dynasty, someone painted a picture. There was a big stone under the towering pine tree, and a chessboard was placed on the big stone, with a few sparse chess pieces on the chessboard. Master Tsongxue, a high monk, was moved after seeing it, and wrote a poem in the painting. No one is under the pine tree, and the game is incomplete. Pine nuts fall on the chessboard in the empty mountain. The gods have their own gods. After all, there is no end to winning and losing. In just 20 words, we are told the true meaning of winning and losing. Life is like a game of chess. If you calculate the small gains too clearly and take them too seriously, you will only be unhappy and waste your energy. Only by smiling and not worrying about the loss can you concentrate on doing the really important things. 3. Don't count favors. Don't force a laborious relationship. What does it take for a relationship to go from talking about everything to having nothing to say? A chilling moment is enough. People's hearts change easily, and human feelings fade easily. Even the best relationship can expire due to reality. Shen Kongwen and Ding Ling are both writers from Shaanxi. They knew each other when they were young and had a deep friendship. Shen Kongwen is 2 years older than Ding Ling. He often regards himself as an elder brother and gives Ding Ling a lot of help. Every time Ding Ling quarrels with her husband Hu Yeping, she will run to Shen Kongwen and regard him as her family member who supports her. After Hu Yeping was arrested, it was Shen Kongwen who helped Ding Ling run around and borrowed money to help her through the difficulties. But in Ding Ling's eyes, the affection that Shen Kongwen paid became a natural duty between friends. Later, as their respective life situations changed, the differences in their concepts became greater and greater. The contradictions and estrangements became deeper and deeper. In 1949, Shen Kongwen specially visited Ding Ling with his wife, but he never thought that Ding Ling looked cold and avoided him as much as possible. Facing the distant eyes of his friends, Shen Songwen's heart instantly dropped to the freezing point. He did not make any deliberate explanations or cater to them, but just stood up and left silently. No matter what the relationship is, when the affection is exhausted, the fate has come to an end. The way people get along with each other is that no one owes anyone, only who does not cherish anyone. If others are good to you, we should naturally return the favor and respect each other. But if we cannot exchange hearts, then we should be well and happy. The rest of your life is only a dozen years long. There is no need to feel sad for not getting anyone's response, nor to worry about the past favors. Just go with the flow and stay away from all the relationships that have been maintained with great effort. Only being with comfortable people is the way to live a mature life. Don't count grudges. Don't be obsessed with past injuries. When the writer San Mao was in middle school, she was deliberately made difficult by her math teacher. Once, the teacher gave San Mao a test paper alone, and the test questions were all equations that had not been taught yet. San Mao had no idea where to start and scored 0 points. As a punishment, the teacher drew 2 big duck eggs on San Mao's face with a brush, and ordered him to walk back and forth in the corridor of the classroom to show it to everyone. That day, the teacher's ruthless humiliation and the wanton laughter of his classmates turned into sharp knives, piercing his heart deeply. He refused to go to school again, and his childhood was overshadowed by this. Until San Mao went to live in the Sahara. Finally letting go of the past, he wrote in the book, "Things in the world are originally a matter of grievances, and it is in vain to calculate them, so it is better to let them go with the wind." People meet all kinds of people in their lives. Some people come to support and help you, and there will definitely be people who come to attack and torture you. Learning to let go of grievances and hatreds with an open-minded attitude and not care about the past is actually the best way to treat yourself. When Yang Jiang was sent down from the Academy of Social Sciences to the cadre school in Shi County, Hunan, he was severely criticized by a young colleague nicknamed Troublemaker. Later, because of no money, the thorny head could not go back to his hometown to visit his sick wife. He asked everyone, but only Yang Jiang was willing to help him. After the thorny head came back from his hometown, Yang Jiang not only took the initiative to ask about the other party's recent situation, but also took out her savings to lend to the other party to buy medicine. Others did not understand Yang Jiang's behavior, but he knew it better than anyone else. Revenge will only end in vain. Liang Fingyi said, "Disdaining resentment requires us to practice swallowing and digesting it in our stomachs with a gurgle." Why should he create obstacles to finding happiness? The reason why people always have so many old accounts that they can't get over. It's all because of paranoia and being too serious. What you are obsessed with will torture you. Stop grudges, don't turn over old accounts, and just look forward. From the moment you let go of the harm of others, you free your heart. Ink drops into a glass of clear water, and the water immediately changes color. Falls into the sea. The sea is still vast and blue. Gains and losses in this world are nothing but ordinary. Whether a person can live a good life in the end depends on whether he can look at things lightly, think freely, and live calmly. Don't take insignificant people to heart. Don't worry about trivial accounts. Many things may not go as you wish in the end, but if you want, you can laugh it off.